Good evening, how are we all tonight? As you can see, we're going to start in about 9 minutes and 51 seconds. That's the exact number. So let's have a look. We've got Laura saying good evening everyone. Hello Laura. Tracy Ann Kitching, Ola from Tracy and Charlie Kitching in southern Spain near Malaga. About to go into more restricted measures due to COVID, including not being allowed out of our town and a curfew. We still have 3 levels of police to enforce it. Good grief. Alex, welcome back, says Laura. Good, thank you for having me. It's good to be back. Although I'm spaced out a little bit on that one. Nice to see you too, Charlie Grant. Last of my Ribena. Tracy Ann says, Alex, yay, how are you? I'm okay. I am 96% fine now. I've got a little bit of a thing on my chest, but I'm no longer in crying pain, so that's nice. Hi Paul Marriott, good to see you too. So we have been working all day, as always, to try and get this working well, and it was close to the wire, as Mark might have commented on the Facebook earlier. So fingers crossed it's all going to work out well. This background music is a crap version of Rotterdam, isn't it? Says Bertie. I don't know, I can't hear it. Francis, welcome back. Where's Mark? Straight to it. Mark is here. Chrissy Fields. Hi Alex, so good to see you. Sending lots of loves and thoughts. Thank you. I've missed you too. Hi Matt. And Yolanda. Nice to see you too. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds till our big reveal, so... I'm not missing out. This playlist was expertly chosen by me, Bertie. Spent hours on it. I did really. So we've got people still coming in on the score sheet. Got some good stuff tonight. Up and not quite running, but still smiling. Welcome back, says Sue. Yeah, indeed. Big reveal, only seconds away, says Charlie Grant, resident researcher and now our promotions man as well. You know what? I don't want to wait any longer. Okay. Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to get rid of me. And it is... the two of us!
Hello!
We did it.
Oh,
Julie says, looking good. Thank you very much. Probably because of the fact I haven't eaten in days. This baby looks so good.
It's been a technical nightmare. We spent all day just trying to get this to work. I'm sat, as you can probably guess, on the damn stairs. I don't even get a stool to sit on this week. He's sat on his nice little sheet in there.
Charlie Grant, have you got plenty of toilet paper in there?
I'm not actually in the loo, I'm on the stairs.
Jordan, hello and welcome back, Alex and Jordan, Mike, aka Noski's servants. Mark did well, but it'll be nice to have you both in situ. Indeed, it's going to be good. It's going to be weird because there's nobody else here, it's just me.
Ow!
Very good.
It's the technicalities of it. We're actually using a Skype call so we can actually see each other, as well as having a second camera to feed me into your system. And it's been playing up all day, but we've finally got it to work. Alex has just dived off the screen. I think I'm being too loud, and
I could slightly hear you. That's all.
So that's coming through there. So Alex, you promised me you'd sorted out names. I can't see any names on that screen.
Oh, names?
Yes.
Why, yes. There we go.
Aha! Just because I've got these on my ears?
Yes, that's why.
That's cheeky. That is cheeky.
Roy from Kerno's checking in. Good to see you.
No, I'm not happy. That is really, really cheeky.
Charlie Grant says that's brilliant.
It is not Charlie Grant. That's him taking the mick. He's only been online for 5 minutes and he's already taking the mick out of me. Good
to be back. Well, we were testing the video earlier and I could just see Mark with his headphones nodding along when I was talking. I was like, you know who you look like? You look a bit like Leia.
Not happy.
Hi, Crafty Craig. Charlie Grant says, with this one, the force is strong.
Indeed.
Looking forward to Mark's Prince of Leia outfit later, lol, says Paul.
Yes, I can see that.
We need to make sure what we are...
I can see that.
On the Twitch stream as well. So if you are on the Twitch, I've got the Twitch stream open. Unfortunately, Mark can only see the Facebook comments. So if you do want to have a go at him through YouTube or Twitch, you are welcome to do that.
I will see them.
Hale, as said, evening, nice to see the pair of you. That's from Eileen on YouTube. Good to be back.
Yes, I can see this. I can see these stairs getting a bit uncomfortable as time goes on.
Oh dear. So we've got about 4 minutes till we start the quiz.
And we've got some good rounds for you. One of which is what we premiered on Friday, and so many people said that they wanted it this Monday, so we're bringing it back this Monday because they wanted it.
Charlie Grant just said, help me Alex, you're my only hope. Very good. The Reading Retros have their pens poised. That's hard to say. Jeff Nuttall, glad to see you back. I'm glad to be back, Jeff, thank you.
Oh, Hannes is back. He messaged me earlier saying he couldn't make it. Oh. But it's good to see you, Hannes.
Steve says, this is nonsense. You just have yellow and blue boards next to each other.
Yeah, if I do that, alright, so that way. I just go to the wall there. How can I do it?
Tracy Ann says, Mark, you need a cushion or pillow for your buttocks.
I probably do.
And Paul on Twitch said the same thing. At least give Mark a cushion. At his age, he may never get back up.
Abuse.
And Charlie Grant's wondering how many Star Wars references he could squeeze in tonight.
See, I didn't get this kind of... It's only when you're here, Alex, I get this abuse. They were all nice to me when you weren't here. I think they were scared of me really messing up the score grid.
Yeah. Nice to see you back, Alex. Hope you're feeling a lot better. Still resting when you can, says Amy. I am resting when I can. Unfortunately, the last couple of weeks I've been suffering with quite bad panic attacks, which I've never had in my life. So that's simultaneously wearing me out and also a brand new experience. So that's fun. So yeah, I am a little bit more tired than I normally am. Hello for the Mouseketeers, glad to see you're well. What did Martin do to be banished to the naughty step? He is making sure that he's not next to COVID number 1 over here, just in case.
Yeah, it's really weird walking around the house, generally walking around the house with masks on. For both of us, I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can, which was really difficult when he was in so much pain. And I've tried to keep out of Alex's room, obviously, as much as possible, but wearing a mask through the house, which are adjoint areas. It's only been in my room where I haven't been. And yeah, to see someone with COVID and in the pain of it is not a nice thing to do, because you're totally hopeless. You can't help them in any way. It's not a nice thing to actually watch it, let alone be part of it.
I will say, obviously, everyone will experience COVID in a different way, but my experience wasn't the breathing that was the problem, it was the pain. I've never been in so much full bodily pain in my entire life. It is worse than any flu or cold you've ever had. I've only had a very serious flu once, and I was bedridden for about 3 weeks, but even then I wasn't in that much pain. It was awful.
That said, mate, your breathing was bad at times.
Yeah, I did have to go outside and deep breathe and use an inhaler. Maria says, nice to see you back. Thank you very much, Maria. It's nice to be back.
Right, we've got a minute before the intro.
Rob saying, why is Mark still wearing his mask? Naughty. Debbie, I really hope that your other half's doing okay. From the last update I heard, he managed to get a conversation with him. So yeah, as bad as my symptoms were, for other people it's something else. Good evening, Lorena. Hello, lads, says Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. He's misbehaving. Be nice to me and give him the grief tonight, please.
Now, who set all this up?
Well, someone had to.
I mean, I only set it up so I could abuse you. That's true.
Well, they're all giving me grief because they know I can't affect the scores on the score grid.
Indeed. Alex Logan says, sending codes. Thank you very much. Don't come too close to me for a hug, though. We aren't doing the fake team name tonight, but we are doing the return of our Zoom of the week. Just obviously with everything being as busy as it was, we just forgot, and we'd rather not do it now because it'd be obvious.
Yeah, it was. Just, we were literally to the wire. We did all the quiz yesterday, and then today has literally been sorting out all the technical side, just to make it work. And we got it working, and then obviously the usual glitches kick in, so then you're having to work that out. But I think we should start with the intro now, please.
Okay. Let's get us onto that screen there. Yes. The old Spotify paused, yes it is. Or is it?
If you see me looking down here, this is the where down here is where I'm looking, is where I can see Alex.
Oh dear God. Charlie Grant's puns are coming in thick and fast. Okay, so let's get on with the intro then.
Oh dear, Charlie, that's bad. I'm going to move this so I can actually see that bit clearer. That balance there. Yes, it will. I can see them better there.
Thank you, Amina. The score sheet, of course, Dave. It's tinyurl.com/QA scores. I'll pop it in there for you as well. Do you want to introduce our video of the week?
I think I should. So our video of the week is long-standing friend of the quiz. It is, of course, Tom Lumley and the Brave Liaison. Interesting story behind this video. While they were filming it in an old part of it, in an old disused RAF base that had been previously wrecked over the years, some nutters actually phoned the police telling them there was a rave going on. There were 6 people in the room, all socially distanced, recording this video. You'll see the bit where it comes up, but they actually ended up with 4 police turning up for it. Let's have a look at the video.
Yeah, who's got the power now? Take the negatives and stamp them out. Now we don't get the easy life. We were living 2 steps from the edge of a knife. from the edge of a knife. It's like they say when we break down, we reach out for help and they let us drown. Now we're pulling up the roots of this old town, building it anew with a new sound. They must have known we want better than this. We'll take what's ours cause we're taking the risk. It's only the fools that think they're stopping it. It's only the fools that think they're stopping this. We get the feeling we're not heard, so we protest. And the ignorant are living out the process. Now we ain't bleeding for the easy life, but we're all living two steps from the edge of a knife. It's like they say when we break down, we reach out for help and they let us drown. Now we're pulling up the roots of this old town, building it anew with a new sound. They must have known we want better than this. We'll take what's ours cause we're taking the risk. It's only the fools that think they're stopping it. It's only the fools that think they're stopping this. It's like they say when we break down, we reach out for help and they let us drown. Now we're pulling up the roots of this old town, building it anew with a new sound. It's like they say when we break down, we reach out for help and they let us drown. Now we're pulling up the roots of this old town, building it anew with a new sound. They must have known we want better than this. We'll take what's ours cause we're taking the risk. It's only the fools that think they're stopping it. It's only the fools that think they're stopping this.
So there we go. Do apologise that the date does say 9th of October at the bottom. Of course, it is the 9th of November. Let's get on with the intro. We'll see you in a minute.
Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though that he hardly even knows you. Doesn't care cause he's barely even sober. Doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying. Something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight. You're not alright. Cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking. He says he'll fight to defeat them. And then he takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We like to play, don't you know? We like to play, don't you know?
And our thanks as always to the wonderful Rats.
So am I muted still, or am I back on?
No, you're fine now.
I'm back on. So thank you for that. I don't know if you heard me at the start. Basically, the police came round to the making of the video by Tom Lumley. It is brand new out. If you do stream it, it does help them this week, being their first week. Or you can buy it, which will help them with the charts and that sort of thing. Yeah, they got blamed for putting on a rave when there was just 6 of them in the room, which was quite funny. Okay.
Quiet riot, as they call it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's jump in now to your round number 1.
I just saw that Sarah had said I was muted, and then she's put, nah, just kidding.
Don't do that,
Sarah,
because I don't know either now.
Sarah, stop misbehaving. Round 1.
History begins with round. All your answers to this round begin with the same letter, and for this round, they all begin with the letter F. For Fitzherbert.
I already know which questions you're going to give me, but you might as well say it.
I'm going to do odds.
I know.
Yep.
Wait till we get to question 6.
Indeed. It is Beat the Quizmaster tonight, Kathy. Yes, I have actually forgotten a very essential prop that I will be getting later on. Okay, number 1. Number 1, what type of pastry is usually bought frozen in wafer-thin slices?
That's not mince, then?
No.
You're slurping, I can hear it. Question number 2. What specific name is given to a workshop that produces metal castings? Please be specific. Welcome back, Alex, from Suzanne.
Paul on Twitch said, wow, you pulled that wine out of Mark's bits. Well, that's where he came from, yeah.
Please.
Hello, Suzanne. Thank you very much. All right, moving on. Question number 3. Number 3, name the 80s band with members Paul, Mark, Brian, Ped, and Holly. Whoops. There we go. Does look rude, says Bev on Twitch, yes. I don't want to reach for my wine now. Feel a bit weird. So don't forget, these all start with an F. If your answer doesn't start with an F, you are probably wrong.
I think more than probably.
Yeah, you can't physically be right.
Question 4, first of my hard ones. I think I know this one. Tallahassee is the capital of which US state?
Yeah, not heard much from the United States recently. Anything big happen?
Well, that's actually been quite funny because of it being on the news and they're putting the map up of all the states up all the time. There's been quite a few of you have been messaging us about Kentucky and how you can't not see the chef now.
Indeed. I did, Bertie did actually put, is the surprise that you're coming from the Four Seasons place they did the speech from. I didn't have time to put it in the background, otherwise I would have put that in the green screen. The Four Seasons Architectural Gardens. Number 5. Number 5, linseed oil is obtained from which plant? Anyone else getting interrupted sound, says Caroline Brooking. Let us know if anyone's getting interrupted sound. Not quite sure why that would be.
Alex, are we potentially docking each other when we talk?
I don't think so. Charlie Grant says, probably wrong. Hashtag Van Gogh Gate, just saying. Yes. Kathy Clark, can you turn your volume up a bit? You keep freezing on YouTube. Would you like me to increase my volume, or would you like Mark to increase his volume? Let me know.
Sarah's saying it's okay.
It is quite quiet. Okay, I'll pump us both up. No problem at all. A bit of repeat on the sound, but it's really low, says Paul. That's because, unfortunately, my microphone might be picking up Mark a little bit, which is unfortunate. Nothing I can really do about that.
This will be the last time, hopefully. I'm out of quarantine on Friday, so I should be alright.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't get any symptoms. Right.
Here we go. Question number 6. I'm going to get corrected. Quahog.
Quahog.
I knew it. Rhode Island is the setting for what cartoon series? So Quahog, Rhode Island, is the setting for what cartoon series? He does it deliberately.
Yeah. Everyone else is saying the sound is fine, so a little bit of volume up, that's fine. Julia, everything is fine, our broadband is crap. Joe says, hashtag gate bus.
I still haven't written it yet. I've been too busy with this COVID nonsense.
And Paul on Twitch says, does not bother me, lol. A little bit of echo, unfortunately, nothing I can do about that. Moving on, number 7. Number 7, what is a person who shoes horses called? And that's as in putting shoes on, not going shooing them away. So what is a person who shoes horses called? Hi, Inez on YouTube. Fran's doing this from a new laptop. Ooh.
Yeah, I was just about to say that myself. Question number 8. Which Latin dance originated in Andalusia? I think I might pronounce that right.
I think you have to put a TH on it. Andalusia. Paul on Twitch says, bugger off, horses. Different job altogether, that.
I'm going to have a glass of wine. Cheers.
Yeah, we're both on wine, 2 different vintages.
Needed it after today. Weirdly, I keep thinking today's Friday instead of Monday.
PSA hyperoptic are utter pants. I've got no idea what that means, Julia. Now we're buffering. Oh dear.
I think Julia's been on the magic mushrooms.
Unfortunately, on my thing, I've not dropped any frames, so I don't think it's buffering on our end. It's probably yours, Debbie, unfortunately. Number 9. Ming the Merciless is an enemy of what cartoon character? There again. So Ming the Merciless is an enemy of what cartoon character? Cheers to Paul on Twitch. As we said as well, if you are having problems with Facebook, we would recommend you do go to Twitch or YouTube. It's a lot better for viewing and it's a lot quicker as well.
Twitch in particular, everyone's telling us it's the best way to view it. And if you've got a smart TV with an app that allows you to do Twitch, we advise you to do that.
Oh, Hyperoptic are a rubbish internet service provider. Right. And Charlie's saying, Mark, 9th of October was a Friday, and that's why you're confused.
No, basically, I changed the word October to November, but forget it on the video, it was reduced to just 3 letters. So that's why that didn't get changed. And then Cheeky Joe, Mark, I think that might be because you are a bit stupid.
Oh, reverted to Facebook because there's too much buffering on YouTube, says Fiona. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Matt Neeland on YouTube says, YouTube is definitely better. Even Mark looks good.
Get Mark Knight. Let's get on.
Number 10. Come on.
What is the name of the UK's largest container port on the North Sea coast of Suffolk?
Paul saying it's all good on here and Facebook for them. That might just depend on your service provider. Some of them do prioritise streaming services compared to other ones. I have found that out.
Alex, if you could quickly mute me, please.
And we're back. YouTube is fine for Sarah, but poor for Crafty Craig. That's the way it is, unfortunately. It's for some people it's good, for others it's bad. Nothing I can do, unfortunately. The only thing we could do is to broadcast in a lower quality, which I don't think I'm willing to do. It wasn't a fart mute, Paul, it was a cough. Oh, not just stupid, but stupid.
Gets worse. Gets worse.
Okay.
I think it's time for our marathon question.
Indeed. You're not ducking down, or you don't have to, though.
I don't have to because
You've got a wall behind you.
I've got a wall, not a green screen. So here we go. 4-letter word this week.
Charlie Grant, how much lower can the quality get? Jokes. Where? You bet to find out. Okay.
Have If you want to know how low it gets, wait till we get to the cryptic round.
Oh,
I've excelled myself
I'm
this
glad
week.
I'm in a separate room, I'll put it that way.
So four-letter word now. Which four-letter word? And Alex couldn't get this one, so it's a bit trickier. Let's have a look. So there you are. So what four-letter word? The same four-letter word in each of those. What is it? It is a bit trickier because Alex couldn't get it.
Steve Gooch on there with the sick burn. Quiz quality is low enough without the drop in the graphic standard. You provide a service for free for people, and this is the way they act. I can't believe it.
Yeah, my phone isn't beeping tonight, I don't think.
Speaking of service, if you would like to donate some money towards it, it is paypal.me/quiz actually. It's down there, not towards where I was pointing then, that was weird. Yeah, especially for today. I've done all this effort to make. If you would like to reward us for our efforts, however measly it might look to you, it took a long time for us. So if you could, even if it's your normal £2 that you'd normally pay for a regular quiz.
A few people have got it. Richard's got it. Fran's got it.
Is there a space between the I and the S, says Charlie Grant? The L and the S? No.
The I and the S it is.
Oh, there is a space.
No, I said I, not L. It's an I.
All right, but there's no space.
Well, no, because it's all one word. It's a single word.
It's a single word. Okay. Kathy's got it already.
Kathy's got it
Let's jump
up.
into the recap. Does the second word start with C or CA?
I can't remember. Are you able to flip back, Alex?
There's just a C from what we can see on the screen. So if I put it back, you can see there. Those are your letters.
C, 4 letters, and then ER is number 2.
Yep. Okay, right, let's get that recap on.
Oh, Claire's just said got it. Our 11-year-old daughter got it first. Well, good for her. What's her name, Claire?
I've been beaten by an 11-year-old.
It'll be coming up again during the quiz. Let's get on to the recap. Otherwise, we'll be massively behind.
Indeed. There you go.
And have we got music?
We do.
The one thing we're looking at doing is private quizzes. We've already got one booked in with one company. So if your company wants us to do a private quiz in the way we do this, just purely for its employees and maybe its customers that it wants to invite, please do drop us an email at quizactually@yahoo.com and we can do that. We can chat to you about that. Because instead of Christmas stews, which are not going to happen, I don't think, it could be a new way of doing a Christmas stew. So
we have got a couple of people who did message us previously, but obviously due to the fact that I was ill and Mark was having to do 2 jobs at once, we are a little bit behind on our correspondence. So if you are those 2 people who did email about Christmas specials, we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can. It will be this week now that I'm not sick and Mark has a bit more time in his hands for that as well. Just so you know. Tracy Church, are you sure you haven't missed out a letter on the second one in the marathon question?
Now that I'm aware of, I'm going to get my original sheet. I'm just going to nip away.
Off he goes. Hello, Lily Plays. You know, I can't claim any responsibility for Mark's marathon question because I didn't do it. So if it is error, you know who's to blame. One second. Just going to put us off for just a second while Mark figures this out. We'll be back with you as soon as we can.
Okay, Smarties. You did catch me out. Oh, I did get it wrong. It is C-O, then 4 spaces E-R. Apologies for that.
Yeah, so there you go.
C-O.
As always, I left Mark to do one little job and we ended up getting it a little bit wrong.
We were rushed, mate.
We were.
Sorry about that, folks. That'll need changing all the way through, mate.
While you were ill, Alex, Mark kept nipping off to have a wee, change his shirt or fill up on wine. Can't blame him for filling up on wine, unfortunately, on that one. It's not easy to do by yourself. Do I get an extra point for guessing the letter that you missed out, says Bev? No. But you do get an extra point for our Zoom of the Week, which we are doing in a minute. And Amy says it now makes sense. Good.
Sorry about that, folks.
I'll make sure that's changed on the other slides. Excuse me. Kyrie Robbins on YouTube, hello to you. We've got a few people commenting on the YouTube who aren't fans of our Facebook, which is nice.
Excellent.
Okay.
Yes.
So while you see that there, I'm just going to show it's...
Hashtag missing Lettergate.
Indeed.
No, the irony is, because I've just double checked on my messages, I actually put it right to Alex.
Oh. Yes, Zoom of the Week. So
I think it's time for that.
First person to get it on Twitch, YouTube and Facebook will be the first person on each of those 3 to get it will get a bonus 2 points added to their score.
But only 1 per team.
Well, obviously, yeah.
You can't have it on both.
We'll know who's got bonus points because it'll have 2 or 0. You won't be able to have 4. Okay. Mark, your flies are undone, said Sarah.
They're not. You cheeky monkey. You had me checking then as well.
Oh, very good, Alex. Hashtag missing letter gat.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Very good. Okay, Zoom of the Week.
Here we go.
So the first person on Twitch, YouTube and Facebook will get it.
I'll be watching Facebook if you want to watch the other 2, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I do like
Twitch. Cardace88 has got it.
I've got nothing on Facebook yet.
No.
I do like missing Lettergat. That's a really good one. That is so funny, Alex.
Look, the biscuit on Twitch said that was quick.
Steve, you are wrong.
It's not a microscope.
Richard, you are wrong. Maria's wrong.
Bev Page Swan was the first person to get it on the YouTube, the Facebook that I could see.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Yeah.
Cardace88 is Charlie. Okay, fair enough. Yep, so it was Bev Page Swan on the Facebook.
So we're just waiting on YouTube now, are we?
Yeah, it was Charlie on Twitch. Anyone on the YouTube want to comment, you can get yourself a bonus point on the YouTube as well for your team. And Fatbat Mark on YouTube got it with a lighter. So yeah, it was a lighter. Again, it was Charlie on Twitch that got it, Fatbat Mark on YouTube that got it, and Bev on Facebook that got it. So those 3 teams can all have 2 points to your team on the sheet.
What I will say is, there's lots of new names coming up with their guesses. Please talk to us normally. You're normally really quiet, all those people.
Indeed.
Say things to us. Okay, let's get on with round answers now, isn't it?
Answers it is. So I'll do the answers because it's going to be your round, this one.
Well, I thought I was going to do answers to next round.
I'm very quiet, says Sarah. Oh, I'll make sure my volume's up.
Okay, so you want me to do the answers?
Well, I'll do the answers because your round is going to come up, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're going to want to do that yourself.
Alright.
Okay. So these are all worth 2 points each. Half right for 1 point, the other half for the other point. No zoom out this week, Paul. Yeah, you know what? I should have put it on there. There you go. That was the zoom out. That was stupid, wasn't it? We'll zoom in, but I won't let you know about the zoom out.
Bit of comfort.
Oh, Mark's having a bit of a relax there. What's the level of magnification, please, says Eileen. I don't know. Where do we put the bonus points on the score sheet? There should be a bonus column before round 4. You can add it to that one. We'll be using that for 2 different purposes, but you can add your bonus to the bonus column there. Again, we'll be using that for 2 different ones.
Just put, don't forget, Mark, that Alex is probably nervous in large crowds. I don't get that one.
I don't know. Okay. Let's get it on. So, the type of pastry usually bought from Frozen in wafer-thin slices is, of course, phyllo pastry. A lot of you thought it was a microscope. I might use a microscope for something else next time. So it was phyllo for number 1.
Not mince, because they begin with M.
We've got the same question twice. Have we done that?
Someone messed up, didn't they, Alex?
We got the same question twice.
Well, I think you might find the answers correct.
Yes. Okay, so the specific name given to a workshop that produces metal castings is a foundry. The forge is the machine. It is not the name of the workshop. Hello from Texas. Hello, Texas. Liz Hayden. Sorry. Nice to see someone from across the pond. So yeah, it was a foundry, not a forge. The forge is the machine that they use, but the actual name of the workshop is a foundry.
Lorena says I look like I'm sitting in the naughty corner. I feel like it.
The 80s band Paul, Mark, Brian, Penn and Holly, they were, of course, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Frankie Goes to Hollywood for number 3. Double point woot, says Paul over on Twitch. Tallahassee is, of course, the capital of Florida.
Florida?
Florida.
Do you think that's where he got his name from?
I think it is. So Florida for number 4. Number 5. Linseed oil is, of course, obtained from flax. Flax for number 5. Lots of nice people replying to each other on YouTube, saying hello to each other, which is nice. Nice little community on YouTube. So Quahog, Rhode Island is the setting for Family Guy. Family Guy for number 6. Number 7. A person who shoes horses is a farrier. Farrier for number 7. Joe says relax.
Very good, I like that.
Number 8. Latin dance that originated in Andalusia is, the flamenco.
I heard
flamenco. That. Number 9. Ming the Merciless is an enemy of what cartoon character? It is Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon for number 9. Sharon Rogers says, just tuned in. Are you sat on the landing, Mark?
Yes, I've been basically ostracised and sat on the stairs. I'm not even on the stool this week.
No. Poor Mark. There you go. And finally, question number 10. It was not the Fandango. Scaramouche. And by the way, without being arsey, the phyllo is in the chilled, not frozen section, says Blarina with a wink. I like you put it with a little wink at the end, just like, you're wrong, but I'll never tell.
But you can buy it.
10. The name of the largest container port off the North Sea coast of Suffolk is Felixstowe. Felixstowe from today. It's not Flesh Gordon now.
Joe Sangster, how do you know about Flesh Gordon?
Good grief. McBiscuit didn't know Flesh Gordon was a cartoon. Yeah. Big series.
The fact that Jo knows about Flesh Gordon means she's gone up in my estimation, to be honest.
All right, let's have a look at your score. And Steve says Flash. McBiscuit knew about Flesh Gordon though. Flesh Gordon 1 and 2.
I didn't know there was a second one.
Yeah. What's the difference between a Zippo and a Hippo? One's really heavy and the other's a little lighter, says Charlie Grant.
Oh dear.
Very good. So we've got Kathy Clark with 20, Fiona with 18, Joan with 18, Amy for 18. Oh god, it's all coming through. 20. Gordon's alive for Debbie with 20. Richard Warner 14. Sarah got 18. Rod got 20. Quizface got 20 as well. Kathy got 10. Right, well that being said, let's move on to round number 3.
Which
number
is?
2. Number 3? You're number 2.
Number 2 is... Well, can you take us out, Alex?
We'll put it in there as well, just in case, because I think it might be a little bit muted.
Yeah, so essentially we've got 2 sets of cryptics. One is Oscar-winning films, and we do give you the year so you can work it out. And the other one is shops that you find on the high street. As I showed Alex these, under his breath he kept going, good grief, good grief. So you know what you're expecting.
Yeah, I'm not claiming any responsibility for this one. Oh dear.
Okay, let's go on with the first question. You need to move us back into the normal spot.
David Rees said we should have been Kermit and Robin halfway up the stairs.
Well, that'd been better,
That
wouldn't
would have
it?
been better, wouldn't it?
But then the nephew is on the stairs. Not this. Well, have we got? Oh, no, it's not. It looks like it's the curtains from here.
Right.
Number 1 is Avon's Bard Besotted, which came out in 1998. Remember, these are all Oscar-winning films for Best Film.
And this is the first 5, and then the next 5 will be high street shops. Fran says, I will do high street shops. Okay. And Julie says, Alex, we need you to keep things reasonable.
Wait till we get to round 3.
I have to temper him when he does these cryptics as well. I have to make sure that he doesn't get too overexcited making these.
Yeah, he keeps saying, no, you can't have that one. Especially when they get a bit risque. Number 2. Speaking of risque, behave yourselves, Charlie. Lupine Balls. Lupine Balls. And that was 1990.
Hashtag high street shops are closed gate. Just imagine. Close your eyes and imagine, Charlie. Unfortunately for our international friends, you might not have heard of some of these high street shops that have come up later on. But maybe you will. I don't know.
I think most of them are actually international.
Well, I wouldn't say that unsubstantiated because I don't know. But
1, 2.
would you like to move on?
Yes, please. Number
Lisa
3.
says, where are y'all streaming from? We're streaming from the south coast of England.
Hove actually. Hence we have quiz actually.
Yes, that's the local saying.
Number 3. Pleased he consumed her. And that was in the year 2000.
If you're thinking to yourself, I wonder if these get any better. No.
To be honest, as it goes, each set of 1 to 5, they get worse. If that's a clue to help you. Sarah thinks they're that bad because I spend too long sitting on the stairs.
I think she means lupine balls, but
Oh, I see. That's naughty.
she never said she was playing fair.
No. Next one. Question 4. Tee off and avoid flour.
Kudos to Alex using a 15-letter word unsubstantiated. Indeed. You know me, I love me long words.
Our long words don't get anywhere near as German long words. Our German friends, if you want to put what is technically your longest word in there, that would be quite fun to see.
I will say to Paul, thank you for the acknowledgement.
I'm going to see this later. It's obviously on Twitch, which I can't see. They're obviously being naughty, the two of them.
No, I'm just saying. Acknowledgement. It's a 15-letter word.
Oh, I see.
Petition to keep Mark on the stairs after all these, says Matt.
I've realised that Matt Neeland is my nemesis in this quiz.
Hannah seems a bit lost. Which is a bit odd, because Hannah's usually quite on the ball with her bad cryptics.
Yeah. Replace the English words for other English words and then make the films. That said, the films might have different names in German. Next one.
Question?
Yeah, number 6. Moving on to high street shops.
No, we're not to number 5 yet.
Oh, we're at number 5, sorry. Number 5. Channel Tunnel Link. Channel Tunnel Link.
1971. Benjamin says, these are flipping hard, chappos.
Are they? Oh, sorry. I thought by giving you the year, it might make it a little easier.
Don't forget, they all did win the Oscar for Best Film.
Yeah, they all won Best Film Oscar. So they are major films. So, for example, number 2, think of an alternative word for lupine.
Lily Plays on YouTube says, I have no clue on what movies, I'm confused.
Okay. Did you think they were too hard, Alex?
I think they are a little tricky.
Let's move on to the shops, see if they do any better on the shops.
Roy says, not hard, thanks to Fleur and Alec. Yeah. Okay, on we go then.
Number 6. A very potent medicine.
Rindfleischekekterungsüberwachungssauggabenübergangsgesetz, says Charlie Grant.
Can any of our German friends up that one? Paul Merritt's saying that he's got them and he knows nothing about films.
Apparently that word translated, Charlie, is beef labelling monitor tasks transfer law. And Sarah's got a nuclear bomb in her head, she's got no idea. That was rude. Thank goodness Quizzed Matt is doing really well on our films in our team, says Caroline Brooking. High street shops, yes, says Hannes.
So, and he's in Germany, so he's getting them. Number 7. It's a good market in France. It's a good market in France. Hope you like my graphics, by the way.
McBiscuit enjoyed the first 5 on Twitch. If you're not feeling this round, there are 2 more rounds, completely different, with a different range of questions that you might be able to enjoy as well. As with all the quizzes, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. It's never our intention to make a quiz that's overly hard, because they're pointless. They're useless quizzes. I don't like hard quizzes. I like quizzes where you get a bit of a challenge. So if we've missed the mark a little bit, we can only blame ourselves and we'll try harder next time.
Question number
8.
For some reason that hasn't come in. Where do you buy avatars from?
So where you buy avatars from? Presumably one of these will be to let, says Paul.
That's quite funny, actually.
As usual, we're loving the Cryptic, says Charlie Grant. These are better. No, my shops. Rubbish on films, says Sue Lawrence.
I think you'll groan when you see the films.
I mean, that is 2 very different demographics, shopping and films. I would know one about more than the other.
Yeah. At least you've got the recap to do. We're going to create a recap, so you've got more time.
Kathy says, these are good. I need help, though.
Right, number 9 is my favourite. Number 9. Parties just for grandmothers. This is the one that Alex got and he thought was funny. Parties just for grandmothers.
I will remind you as well, guys, to just do double check that you're not giving anything away in the comments. Even if you're trying to be funny with a little hint, do make sure you don't put any answers in the chat, as other people would like to work it out without being told. So just bear that in mind as well. I know you're having fun, but just make sure that you don't give it away potentially to anybody else.
And finally, number 10. Probably the most groan-worthy of them all. You've got to think of this laterally, haven't you, Alex?
I'm not commenting on this.
This is the one that you just went, oh no. Number 10, they collect dust. It's a very well-known store. I think they have it internationally, and it is the most grown-worthy of them all.
I will level with you. They do operate this specific shop. Do mainly operate in the UK, but also in Ireland, Australasia, and in Nordic countries. And that might not be a lot of help for some people, but I'm just gonna make sure you can see.
I've just had a personal message saying how good it is to have us both back, Alex.
Oh, that's very nice.
You know who you are. Thank you so much for that. It means the world to us.
It does. Okay. On to the recap. I was going to make sure that we have the...
You had the question. Oh, you were just checking the question.
What was the letter missing?
It was CO on number 2.
Yep. That's fine. Sam plays. Is it okay if I join the class today? Of course you can, Sam. You do play this at home as if you were playing it along watching television, so don't put any answers in the chat.
No, we don't want to see your answers. Work that out yourself. We do have a score grid if you want to put your scores in.
Yep, you can find it at tinyurl.com/QA scores. So QA for quiz actually scores. That's tinyurl.com/QA scores. That's QA for quiz actually and the word scores. SCORES.
Let's have a look at those letters again.
The recap once again for the marathon with the added letter.
Which I missed out, sorry.
McBiscuit says, is that a Bug's Life tea? No, it is a Guardians of the Galaxy. That is Mantis. Okay, on to the recap. So the answers will be in about 5 minutes, Fran. Less than 5 minutes.
And as we're separating ourselves in the house still, we're not watching our normal TVs. I'm going to do a bit more of Once Upon a Time, which I've become addicted to. I'm already almost at the end of season 3. Robert Carlyle is absolutely wonderfully bonkers in a role that you've never seen him in. He's absolutely brilliant in it. And the plot gets more and more complex as the whole thing goes on. I definitely recommend it.
Paul says, shows how long since I went shopping, not a clue on shops.
We'll leave that to Mrs. Bolter.
Well, we currently have what might be our highest turnout on YouTube.
Ooh. Have I got TV on the stairs? No, I've got a laptop, which is why I've got these on, so I don't double feedback. Where I can see we use a system called OBS to transmit what we're doing. So me and Alex have got a Skype call between us, and on his Skype he's actually sharing the screen that has the OBS, so I can see where he's at. If I tried to do it off looking at YouTube or Facebook, I would be behind in time and wouldn't be able to do it live with him. So this is the way we can manage to do it live with each other.
It's very convoluted.
It's complex. It took us a while to get everything sorted.
I would say, as with most things in the quiz, there's probably a much easier way to do it, but we haven't found it yet.
Yeah. But at least we're managing to do it, as we tried before when Alex was up in Manchester using a similar sort of system, but it just wouldn't work.
I was very happy to get this working though. It almost looks like we're in the same room. Almost.
Almost. He keeps tickling me under the chin, which is rather weird.
Charlie Grant says, tonight's quiz is sponsored by Techno Talk. Indeed. Techno Babble.
Yes.
So I'll give it an extra minute just so people can catch up, because I know some people don't get the cryptics as quick as the others. I'm currently watching The Mandalorian Season 2 and also a Amazon Prime series called Upload, which is quite funny.
And we've got 3 joint things that we're watching. We've got the final 2 episodes of season 1 of Lovecraft Country.
Only 1 episode left.
Only 1 now, which we think is absolutely amazing. There is the new series of Star Trek Discovery that's out. We've watched 1 episode of that together. And we are also watching... I can't remember. What's the other one we're watching, Alex?
Raised by Wolves.
Raised by Wolves. Yeah.
So give it 1 more minute because I think that'll be enough time for everyone to get a recap in, and it'll lead us nicely into 10-2.
On top of that, round 3 is slightly longer as well.
Is it?
Fractionally.
There's no recap to round 3. That being said, I need to get the prop, don't I?
Yes.
But I will be back in just a second.
You just walked right into me. I have no idea what prop he's getting, because the prop I was thinking he was going to use is actually in his room. Oh, that. Alex, be very careful, I can hear that. So let's have a look at what you're all saying. Joe's still trying to find the shop that caters for grandmas and also the Avatar appreciators. Charlie's still doing he's still doing his Star War puns. Kathy's just got number 5. Benjamin has just started watching you. Unless you've just reconnected, but hello. Zachary Star, just got it. We did groan. Right, Alex. I think we should go with the answers. Alex has just shut the bedroom door now, so basically there shouldn't be the echo that you were getting.
Right, okay. There shouldn't be an echo anyway because I muted my microphone.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a professional in it.
I mute my microphone. I just forget to unmute it.
Yeah. Okay. Get that off. And on to the answers then, which I'm going to completely wipe my hands on.
I'm not sure whether I put at the end of the answers a recap of the marathon.
Yeah, I can't remember. Is it L again, the letter? No, it's C-O.
Oh, C-O.
Yep, that's fine.
Joe's just put Nangate. Right, okay, let's go through with these. So number 1. I did say they were bad. So I thought this was probably the easiest one of the whole lot. Avon's Bard Besotted from 1998 was Shakespeare in Love.
Student Ruby Armar says, didn't know YouTubers did teaching classes. This isn't a teachable moment, it's a quiz. It's a fun quiz, not a school quiz.
Number 2. Roy reckons he's got all 10. Lupine Balls. Well, lupine is the name for wolves. So it is Dances with Wolves.
Kathy wrote, oh, haha, the grand one is funny.
Number 3.
This one I like.
Pleased He Consumed Her from 2000 is Gladiator. I did say they were bad.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4. Tee off and avoid flower. Well, to tee off is to drive, so that's driving Miss Daisy.
Joe says it's a bit weird with you in different rooms. It is.
Who's that who said that? I've just got to scroll this down. Julie said, these are bad.
Amy says 3 is both excellent and terrible. That's going to be our names at the bottom next week.
Why looping balls? Well, balls is a dancing area. It's where you dance.
And I think she's going on about the fact that he had a question mark at the end.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm not sure. Number 3. This is number 5. This is the real groaner. Channel, tunnel, link.
Isn't it Gene Hackman in this?
Yes, it is. From 1971. Is
By Doyle.
The French Connection.
4 is fab, says Kathy with a happy face.
Oh, thank you.
You're as as weird as Mark is then.
I'm liking you're happy with these.
Debbie says they're bad, but I got them. I feel shame. You should feel shame, Debbie.
Okay, let's go on to number 6. Let's go to the shops. A very potent medicine is Superdrug.
Joan says, wow, we got 5 film questions correct. You've never done it before, and I don't think you'll ever do it again. Our resident film hater has actually managed to get 5 film questions.
So the rest of you got no excuses.
No excuse.
Number 7. It's a good market in France. Well, let's just literally translate it. Bon marché.
Sally Grant says, film and Cryptic's joy overload. And Kathy Thompson's, I'm just glad I got it.
Number 8. Where you buy avatars from, it has to be the Body Shop. Sorry.
Phil Gilbert's Gladiator was 2001. I've double checked. Gladiator did come out in the year 2000. 12th of May in the United Kingdom. 12th of May 2000.
Hannah's is loving lupine. Okay, on to number 9.
Claire says, please remain on the naughty step.
I love this one. Parties just for grandmothers is Nando's. Or Nando's. Can we have a point?
I feel like I've got COVID coming back on. Could Pandora fit for number 8?
You're more up on that side of things, Alex. I have no idea what that means.
I've got absolutely no idea what Pandora would be for. Oh, Pandora. That was a planet in Avatar, wasn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. So I would say Pandora works.
If Alex says it works, I'll let you have it.
Oh, Phil Gilbert says it won the Oscar in 2001. That makes more sense. But no, the 2001 Oscars are for the year 2000. So,
Right. But
Yeah.
Is Pandora a shop, though?
Pandora's a shop, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a jewellery shop, isn't it?
I don't know.
We'll go for that one, I think.
Okay.
Les says it's the planet in the James Cameron film. Yeah, so we were right. Yeah, we'll have that. I will allow that.
Well, if he's allowing it, I'll give you 2 points for that as an alternative.
Nando's is not a shop, is it? It is found on the high street, though. You can purchase things there, and it's on the high street, so it's a shop.
And at the moment, they're doing takeaways. And my favourite of the lot, this is really, really, really bad. If they're collecting something, just put it up, Alex. It's Specsavers. Little specks of dust, and they're saving it. I did say it was really bad.
I'm glad you're not in the room, because I would hit you right now. Nando's is a shop. You buy things from it. It's a brick and mortar building which you buy things. That's a shop.
And it's on the high street. Right, listen, 20 thanks to Fleur and Alex again.
Well, Alice Bell said, could they have game for the Avatar question? That's what I actually said to you.
I'll let you decide that one, Alex.
When Mark came up with the question, I actually said game instead of the Body Shop. So I'll accept game because of the game Avatar. But that's as far as I'm going. I'm not allowing any more. I'm not gonna.
Benjamin's put good grief, which is what you kept saying as I showed them to you, Alex.
What about Office? Because they're all collecting dust now. Very good.
Yeah, but no. So back to... I hope you changed it.
I think I did. Wendy Pickles says, not sure what it says about our minds, but we got them all from the Infamous 5.
So
Odd
wasn't that-
bins.
Right.
Would you allow odd bins?
For...
I don't know. Odd bins for 10?
I'm not sure what odd bins... Odd bins?
Dustbins?
Yeah, but why is odd there? I would have put something relating to odd. I was actually considering odd bins, but I couldn't think of anything good enough to put for odd bins. They collect dust. Odd bins. There's nothing relating to odd in there. So no.
So no, it is.
How are we for time, Alex? I think we're slightly behind.
We're at 9 o'clock exactly. Paul has just put ho 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 no on Twitch.
Right, I think we need to speed up a bit now.
Okay. Woo.
Alice, yes, we're allowing game for number 8.
Yeah. Because that's the one I actually said first before I even saw
New
mine.
look.
Okay.
Ooh. Alex, what do you reckon?
What?
Will you buy avatars from New Look?
That's up to you, I don't know. Although Fatback Mark on YouTuber says, be like Grain Chill, just say no.
Yeah, that was hilarious, Grange Hill. They all went to see on Nancy Reagan's campaign, all saying just saying no, and in the hotel they're all smoking pot. Anyway, will you buy avatars from New Look? Yeah, I'll allow that, actually. I think it fits. I'm going to be generous.
Okay, that's it now. No more, guys.
Right, let's go on to round number 3, because I need to introduce this properly.
Whoops. Okay.
So, move on to the next slide. So this is Beat the Quiz Master. Let me explain how this works. In our database, we have over 20,000 questions. And when we put the database together, just to help us, we actually rate them from 1 being the easiest to 5 being the hardest. So 1 being the easiest to 5 being the hardest. Out of those 20,000 questions, each round contains 10 questions. So in this round, we're going to double up on those 1 to 5s. I'm going to put them in order as questions that's coming up. Now, the quizmaster you're having to beat this week is Alex. Alex has got no idea of these questions that are coming up. I've done this round completely in isolation, so he doesn't know what's coming up whatsoever. So he's going to answer the questions as well with you. But he's not allowed to answer the first 2. So that means the maximum that Alex can get is 8 questions correct.
And that's putting it finely. I don't think I'm going to get 8. But we'll see.
When we did this on Friday, he got 5 out of the 8.
I was a little bit under the weather. So.
Yeah. So, what I want you to think of is how many questions, more or less, that you are going to get right as a team than Alex is going to get right. Are you going to get the same of him, less than him, more than him? So if you get exactly the same as Alex, you're going to get 3 bonus points.
So if I said I'm going to get 6 questions correct, you can then say we're also going to get 6 questions correct. And if you do get the 6 questions correct, you also receive 3 additional points on top of the points you already get.
Yeah, you get 2 points per question as normal. These are bonus points. If you get one less than Alex, you would get 2. If you got 2 less than Alex, you get 1 bonus point. However, because Alex can only answer 8 questions, technically you could get more than him. So if you got 1 more than Alex, we'll give you 4 bonus points. Or if you got all your questions, oh no, not necessarily all your questions, but at least two or more than Alex, you'll get 5 bonus points. But here's the tricky bit. You have to decide now how many bonus points you're going for. Please comment, team captains, please comment with your team name and how many bonus points you're going to go for.
You can do that on the score sheet in the very left column, or you can just put it in the chat. As with all questions in the quiz, this is completely based on honesty. You could lie and say you got them all right or wrong, it doesn't really matter. But this is the time now you need to decide, do you think you're going to get more points than me or less points than me, less questions correct than me? Bearing in mind, I can only get a maximum of 8 questions correct regardless of how easy or hard they are.
So
people asking, when was the photo taken? It was taken earlier last year. Alright, if you want to, you can also put it in the score sheet. On the very left column, there's a slightly darker column. You can put the number in there if you want to. You don't have to. You can just put it in the chat if you want to as well.
Yeah. So this is...
I've gone for 5 bonus points. Alright.
But if you go for the 5 bonus points and you don't get 2 more than Alex, then you get nothing. Mm-hmm. So you choose one of those 5 elements. For those of you, it's completely different, but those of you who watch The Chase, it's a similar sort of situation where the chaser offers money for 1 more and 1 less, if you see what I mean, and they have to choose that particular pigeon.
Yeah, we won't complicate any more than that.
Yeah.
The photo was pre-locked down, it was indeed, when I could walk a bit more. So don't forget, the maximum points I could possibly get would be 8. I could only get 8 questions correct, because I can't do the first 2 questions. So you could play it as completely bombastic as you can and get all 10. And if you get 2 more than me and you get all 10, you get 5 bonus points as well.
But if Alex only gets 5 right, like last time, you would only need 7 to get 2 more than him. That's the way it works.
What if you get more than predicted, then you just get a maximum cap.
You get what you're going for.
Yeah, so if you got 1 more than... If you said you're going to get 1 more than me and you actually got 2 more than me, you'd still only get a maximum of 4 bonus points.
You'd only get the thing for 1 more than him because that's what you said you was going for. So it's a bit of a Jeopardy situation. You either get what you say you're going to get, or you get nothing as a bonus point. But you still get 2 points per question regardless. Mm-hmm. And we start off with easy questions, and they get harder as the round goes on.
Okay, let me get my whiteboard. Okay.
So, Alex, your first question.
My little board here.
In which... Well, you're not even involved with this now. You don't do the first 2.
No.
In which end of London are most of the capital's theatres? In which end of London are most of the capital's theatres?
You get 30 seconds on this one. They do get incrementally a little bit more time on each one. Since I'm not answering this one, I'll just put myself a bit more.
Hannes is going for 2 less. Joe's liking this.
Andrea says the explanation takes longer than the round. I do
It does.
apologise.
Once you've done it a few times, it'll be a lot easier. Music is loud.
We'll obviously get better at explaining it at the moment.
But music is loud, apparently.
Music is loud. Okie doke.
Amy's saying, oh, she misses those whiteboards. Yeah. Generally, at our pub quizzes, when we're in the pubs, we do cross-marking as we go along, and teams write their answers on those whiteboards that Alex has got.
Okay, let's move it on. We're a little bit behind, guys.
Okay. So your answer for this one is the West End.
Of course it is. I didn't write it down. I'm going to write it next time, even though I can't play this one.
Number 2. Who was the Prime Minister before Gordon Brown? 30 seconds on this one.
Paul says, let me know if you need a clue.
5 seconds left.
If you get it wrong, it is 0 points. Yeah, there's no penalty for getting it wrong. You're not going to lose any points, but if you don't get it correct, you just get 0 points.
Okay, the answer to this question is Tony Blair.
Charlie Grant, these do not all start with the letter F. Please don't do that.
Number 3, slightly harder.
On my whiteboard.
Slightly harder question. This is the first one Alex gets involved with. Excuse me. Which singer went solo after performing with the Commodores? You've got 30 seconds. Fran, if you get it right, that counts 2 points for you, and it also means that you get one of your questions counted.
Yeah, it's just questions now. At the end, you'll know how many points you're going to get extra.
I don't think Joe liked our Tony.
Okay.
And the answer is...
Well, my answer is...
Oh, Alex's answer is, first of all...
God's sake, it's your round. Bloody hell.
Come on.
I have put Lionel Richie.
And 2 points for Lionel Richie. There are no half points in this round, by the way.
Uh-huh.
You need first name or surname there. Number 4. What colour was Tintin's dog? Black or white?
I need to be writing these down.
Yep. I'm getting a numb bum on here. I need to move around a bit.
TMI.
Yeah, you're sat in a lovely soft seat in there. I'm sat on the stairs.
Francis, lovely handwriting. It's really not.
Okay. Answer up, please, Alex.
I've gone for white.
And the answer is...
White.
white. The dog was called Snowy.
It'd be a bit weird if he was called Snowy and he was black.
Yes. Okay, then.
Pilesgate, says Paul.
Number 5, you get 10 seconds more on this one. How many albums did the Spice Girls have?
Ooh.
Could be guesswork. But you've got to get it correct. There's nothing either side on this because of the way this round works. So how many albums did the Spice Girls have? Think of how long they lasted. Whether that was short or whether that was long. Benjamin said this is like Blankety Blank. It wasn't based on Blankety Blank.
Wendy says they've got whiteboard envy on YouTube. I think I've got it.
This is Spice Girls as Spice Girls. Not any collaborations or anything like that. Just Spice Girls as original studio albums. Okay, let's put your answer up, Alex.
Do these include greatest hits, says Julia Hardy, sorry.
No, it's original studio albums. Not any compilations or greatest hits.
Okay. I have put 3.
We shall see. The correct answer is...
I don't know it. I was 3. Okay.
Alex got it right. That was a good guess, Alex. That was a good guess.
Spice World.
Forever was the last one, I think. And there was the middle one. I can't think. Our resident researcher will tell us. Number 6. Peter Simple Jack Horner and Ben Nevis have all won which famous sporting event? You get an extra 10 seconds, as I say.
Have you done it? I think I know what you've done with this one.
I'm saying nothing. Just put, I tell you what he wants, what he really, really wants. Kathy reckons she's got 5 out of 5. Well, she reckons, she knows she's got 5 out of 5. Spice World, thank you, Fran. I guess Fran got that right because she loves the Spice Girls.
Okay.
Okay, Alex, what have you gone for?
I think you've gone for that sport that I really hate and I think is completely pointless, which includes cross-country skiing and shooting. So I think that they're all winners of a biathlon.
You're going to kick yourself. You are wrong, Alex.
No?
It is
Oh, yeah.
the Grand National. They were all horses. They weren't people.
Oh. Well, that's stupid. You don't... Okay.
The fact that you thought I would literally throw in your worst ever sport, I thought, I'm going to use that in future.
Well, you know what I don't like? I don't like the biathlon and orienteering. It was Spice World and Forever, says Charlie Grant.
Okay, thank you. Number 7. Which Bond movie's villain was Xenia on a top? Sorry, Zen, if you're watching.
So is this the name of the film?
I need the name of the film. So the villain was Xenia on a top. I need the name of the film. You're reaching over me there. We've got
She
muted.
can't hear us.
We've got muted.
Have we?
I don't know. I can't tell from my side. It looks like we're. From what I'm seeing on the graphs, we're talking.
Oh, YouTube went weird. Okay.
Debbie's saying her husband would know this with tears.
Okay, so I know that it was played by Famke Janssen.
Yes, it was.
And
With her thunder thighs killing people.
I know it was Pierce Brosnan. And I'm pretty sure it was the first one he was in, so I'm going to go for GoldenEye.
Let's check if you're right. It is GoldenEye. Well done.
It was either that or The World's Not Enough. So there you go. GoldenEye, yeah. That was the first Pierce Brosnan film.
Okay, number 8.
Oh, someone's trying to spam us on YouTube. Unfortunately not. Goodbye.
Number 8. Celeste and Periwinkle are shades of which primary colour? A 1 in 3 chance. But we're giving you 50 seconds on this one. Oh, that's nice to read, Debbie. .30 seconds remaining.
Sorry, there was someone trying to spam on our YouTube, so I just had to remove them.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, time for the answer. Well, Alex, what have you given me?
I'm pretty sure it's blue.
Sure, eh?
Pretty sure.
Let's have a look then. And you are right, it is blue. Okay.
Periwinkle sounds like a blue to me.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, our final 2 questions and from our hardest category.
Yeah, normally a level 5 question we do. If we do it, we normally do only one a quiz. So they are a little bit trickier.
So number, I don't think I think this is the easier of the 2 5s because we give you initial letter. Which flower, beginning with C, is sometimes known as traveller's joy? Which flower, beginning with C, begins with traveller's joy? And that is, it's the hardest question. We're actually going to give you a full minute. Do let us know if you like this round, by the way. The people on Friday loved it, but you might not.
Ryan Hall says, lovely music for the countdown, it's very Marvel. Charlie Grant says, the bad girl the world's not enough was Electra King, played by Sophie Marceau. I didn't know that. I can picture it now you said it.
Yeah.
Yes, Julia, we are getting 2 apparently.
Fran's struggling with this one apparently. Five seconds remaining.
Kathy says she loves this round. I'm glad you like it.
Thank you, Kathy. Okay, Alex, what did you give up as your answer?
Cactus.
Alex reckons it's cactus.
I don't know flowers. Cactus?
But that's one of the reasons I put this question in, because I knew you didn't. Let's have a look. It is clematis.
Never heard of it.
What do you mean never heard of it? It's one of the most popular flowers that people have in their gardens.
So why is it level 5 then?
Because it's a hard question.
Exactly, I don't know. Did you guys know? Let me know.
Right, number 10, I think is you either know it or you don't. It is a hard question. What is the name of the Mars Science Laboratory? Sorry, start again. What is the name of the Mars Science Laboratory rover launched in 2011? Weird thing is I can hear my echo in my headphones, which throws me off a little bit.
Known as Old Man's Beard, says Joe.
Oh, is it? Amy didn't get 9. Charlie says, Mark has been playing Beat the Quizmaster for over 6 months now. He's always smacking it. That's because he deserves it. Sorry, I'm not getting involved with that one. Kathy put chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum I could have thought of, but I forgot to spell it.
Oh, you just want to embarrass yourself with spelling it.
Yeah, I don't have a spell check on my whiteboard.
Oh, it's all right for me to get all the spellings wrong, which you take the mick out of me every time I do it on screen.
You have a spell checker. Okay.
Okay, that's it. Final one.
Okay.
What have you got, Alex?
I did put discovery, but I changed my mind and put curiosity.
Both of those were out there, but let's have a look at the correct answer.
Ooh! Yes.
It is curiosity. Alex got it right. How many points did you get in total, Alex? How many questions did you get right?
Let me have a quick look. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alex has got 6 right. So base your bonus points on 6 correct for Alex. So if you said you get 2 more than him, then give yourself 5 points. Sorry, I can hear myself. It's a bit weird. So there you know.
No, Spice Girls, we did say it's only studio albums and not compilations or greatest hits.
Kathy liked that round, but only got 16. Roy apparently loved that round because he got 20 and 5 bonus.
Well done, Roy. And Leslie Santiago Perez on YouTube says, Hi. Hi, Leslie. Oh, Amy Jo said we had Discovery. Goodbye bonus. Oh. So the maximum points you could get was 2 more than me, which would give you 5 points, Steve. If you got 3 more than me, then it's capped at 5.
Depends how many you said you were going to go for. If you got more than Alex, if you got more than you said you were going to go for, you still get the points for what you said you were going for.
Yes, it's capped at 5. You could get, there's no negatives for getting more than you're going to say at that point. Just put it that way.
Put your bonus in the bonus column, please.
If you don't
Amy.
want to, you just add it to your regular score. It doesn't really matter.
So that wasn't Amy. It was I'm trying to see who it was. Bev.
Ooh, Paul on Twitch got 16 plus 5 and said that was squeaky bum time for us. Okay. Put that on the screen. Put that up there. We're going to move straight into the general knowledge now because we are running a little bit behind tonight, unfortunately. So we'll get that straight in underway.
Thank you. I'm just going to have a quick look at my phone. Thanks to you, those of you who have been donating by PayPal for us. As I say, if you can't afford it, we don't want your money. If you're in the same position as us, that I'm being honest now, this is literally our only income for 2 of us. If you can help us out, it's a great thing. Even if it's just the £2 per person that you would normally pay for the quiz, it means that we can keep doing this.
Link to the score sheet, says Andrea. Of course I can. There we go. Okay, on to the general knowledge round.
Alex, I'm going to let you do the start of these because I need to nip upstairs for a minute.
Okay.
And you can tell it's gone past 9 o'clock. It's just started dinging on my phone. I don't know if you can hear that, but it literally started dinging. That's weird. But I'm going to nip away for a minute.
Okay, here we go.
So you start them off.
Pop that out while Mark walks away. Number 1. Which sprinter broke the world records for the 100 metre and 200 metre at the 2008 Beijing Olympics? And Joe says, definitely my favourite weirdos after my niece and nephew. Thank you. Oh. There we go. Back for just a second. There's only one person that broke records at the 2008 Olympics. Audio book reader. So there's only one possible answer it could be. Fran says, please can you help me? What would you like help with, Fran? Moving on, number 2. Which jewellery store packages all their merchandise in distinctive blue boxes? Which jewellery store packages all their merchandise in distinctive blue boxes? I'm going to pop out just a second so Mark can get in. There we go. So, Fran, it's 2 points for every correct answer you got right. And then if you said you were going to get more or less than me, depending on which one you said, that's how many points you get. So, if you said you were going to get 7 questions correct, and you did get 7, that would give you bonus points, essentially. I will double check for you in a second anyway. Moving on, number 3. Number 3, this one is one of our name the years. So you need to name any year. Charlie Grant says PayPal is unable to process our request. Please try again later. It means PayPal might be down. So please bear us in mind later on if that's the case.
You said that, but loads just kept popping up then on my... So maybe that's what it is that they're having little problems because we just had a massive batch of beeps on my phone. So maybe they're struggling at the moment.
Anyway, so this is one of our Name of the Year questions.
Let's put it up on screen first, Alex.
So, King Leopold II of Belgium established the Congo as his personal possession. Name any year in which King Leopold II of Belgium was alive. Joe says, how does Andrea save the sheet? You don't need to save the sheet at all. Once you make an edit, it will be there. You don't have to save it.
It just pops up on my phone. Thank you for the team that said baggy chicken.
So again, Leopold of Belgium. Any year that he was alive. Benjamin says, did the beeps mean it's past your bedtime, Mark?
Thank you, C&J, for your donation. That's appreciated.
Okay, moving on. Number 4.
Oh, I wish, Debbie.
Which beans does Hannibal Lecter prefer with his liver and Chianti? So which beans does Hannibal Lecter prefer with his liver and Chianti?
Question number 5. On Tinder, do you swipe left or right when you like someone? This is a weird setup because although Alex muted himself, he didn't mute me.
Thanks.
Oh dear. Next, you.
When do you put human beans? Just a reminder, guys, do make sure that you do not shout any of the answers out. Just imagine that you're playing at home. Keep your answers to yourself, but use the chat to talk to everybody else that's in there. I know you might think the answer is blindingly obvious, but other people might not. So just make sure you do keep your answers to yourself. Otherwise, I might have to hide you from the comments. Just bear that in mind. Thank you so much. Moving on, number 6. Number 6. What was the name... Oh, I love this question. Number 6. What was the name of the fictional Grammy-winning barbershop quartet that Homer Simpson was a member of?
Oh, I think that's a hard question. That wasn't... When I set these questions up at the start of yesterday, that question was not in there. Alex has swapped one of my questions for one of his.
The question was too similar to a question we already had.
He swapped it over.
For a good reason. So again, what was the name of the fictional Grammy-winning barbershop quartet that Homer Simpson was a member of?
Someone mentioned, and I did get in trouble for it, for last time, making a comment about Alexa.
Stop it. Mine went off then and it's still through the door. Stop it. Smart speaker only, say please.
So I will not mention Alexa. What time is it? It's time for the next question. Couldn't resist.
Get out of here. Go on.
Question number 7. In which month does Beaujolais Nouveau arrive in the UK?
Wow, 200 people watching on YouTube, really?
Wonderful, thank you, people.
Wow, thanks so much, guys. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. If you do want to, make sure you subscribe. We are here every Monday and Friday at 7:45 p.m. That's Greenwich Mean Time, GMT. So unfortunately, I don't know what your country is, but we are here at 7:45 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time every Monday and Friday. Please join in, share and subscribe. We're here every week. Julie says, thanks Matt, you've just set her off. Alec says, I have no clue how YouTube got me here. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself, even if you're new to it. I hope you do enjoy. We do this every Monday and Friday. It's a nice fun quiz. Charlie Grant says, algorithms. If YouTube are giving us good algorithms, then I'll take it.
And Alexa will tell you...
Will you stop saying its name? I will mute you. You must say smart speaker. It's really rude.
I'm so tempted.
Number 8. What is the female equivalent of a knight in the British honours system? Jackie Cartwright says, we have smart speaker in all of our rooms. Thanks for that, Mark. Can't get a word in now. Do not be reading people's smart speaker out. It's really rude. Next time he does, Fran, I will mute him.
Look, I got the alarms going off 3 hours later last time.
Exactly. It was 11:30. Go on, read number 9 out.
Number 9. In musical terms, which is the longest? A crotchet or a quaver?
Crafty Craig says, smug. No smart speakers here.
Oh, Charlie, I'm tempted. I am so tempted to say that.
I will mute you. I have the power in here.
I'll wait till the end of the quiz.
No, you will not wait until any time. You're not doing it. Jackie.
What do you expect? I've been sat on the naughty step all night.
And you'll continue to stay there if you carry on with this. Okay, and finally, question number 10. Number 10, what is the Shaftesbury Memorial Fountain more commonly known as? So what's the Shaftesbury Memorial Fountain more commonly known as? I believe you would find this in London. Is that correct?
I'm not saying. If you want to try and give hints out, I'm not saying whether you're right or wrong.
Hopefully you can't hear that on Mark's microphone.
No, I've got my headphones in so you don't hear it.
But you still might hear it from the camera microphone outside.
No, it wasn't that loud.
Hashtag Bumgate. Alec McKee on YouTube says, Mark, what happens if you say smart speaker Rickroll? I don't know, we're not going to find out. Okay, so that was your 10, and ooh, I've done it again, haven't I? Need to make sure that we've got the CL. There we go.
CO.
CO. O or L, I can never remember it because it's half a postcode I know.
Oh well.
Okay, put it back up, and there. It's in number 10.
Apparently, I'm being told, Alexa, say sorry.
She just did it. She said it. Anyway.
Thank you for that, Alex. Logan, that is.
So there you go. That was the 4-letter word you need to fill in for those ones to make new words. It's the same word for each one.
What time is it, Alex? Because my laptop is the wrong time.
22.
Okay, we're all right.
So I'm going to give you a very quick recap, I think, on this one.
Yes.
Just so we don't get too far behind, as usual. Normally we manage it. We manage to do it in quite an easy, quick time. But tonight we were just a little bit off the mark.
Well, it doesn't help that we're in 2 separate rooms, to be honest.
It does not.
And we're trying to judge.
The time is 9th of October, says Charlie Grant. You little blighter. Right, I'm going to pop out for just a quick second, guys, and I'll be back in just a sec. Oh dear.
It was Annie Nightingale's Radio 1 50th weekend. There's a fantastic... Shut the door because it repeats. She had probably the best interview with Nick Grimshaw on Radio 1.
Radio 1? Because your earphones are in, take them out.
I take my headphones off and I hear what it comes back to me. So there was a bit on, so you can get that on BBC Sounds, which is a really great interview. On BBC 4 she had, for those of you who are into sort of late 70s, early 80s music, there's 2 programmes on BBC, on BBC 4 on the TV that are on there. And then there's also one called Bird on the Wireless, which was done when she was 40 years at Radio 1, which was repeated. They're really good programmes. Do check them out. Please, I did put it on the start. Tom Umley, if you can give him a couple of plays on your Spotify, it does help him. If you go onto his actual page and just say, we saw your video on Quiz Actually and we liked it. If you did, then please do so. So he does that. I can just see Alex sneaking back into the room after going to the little room. So he should be popping up any time now. There he is. I'll put my headphones on so I can hear him.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. No, Joe says, Mark, are you a bit smashed? If you listen to yourself on a microsecond delay, you will sound like you're drunk because you're trying to listen to your own voice at the same time.
Yeah,
it's a weird thing. It makes you sound like you are actually drunk.
Yeah, as much as I'm talking to you, I actually hear myself back that fraction of a second later, which is why I keep getting thrown by it a little bit.
You can actually make a game out of it. There's actually a board game you can play where you listen to yourself a second later. Okay, I think...
Everyone thinks I'm drunk. I'm just looking at these comments. Everyone thinks I'm absolutely good. I am not. It's literally because I hear myself that fraction of a second later, and it's just weird when you hear that feedback loop.
Okay, let's jump into the answers then. We'll get on with it.
Okay, I'll let you do these, Alex. I'm gonna sit back and say nothing.
Sit back, are you? Okay.
I'm gonna sit back and say nothing.
All right. So once again, these are all worth 2 points for every correct answer. Points for first names and points for surnames. Getting a lot of weird spam on the YouTube. It's quite funny. Okay.
Yeah, I got my phone with me. I'm gonna have a look at the comments.
Hashtag drunk uses headphones as excuse gate.
Take 40 points off Charlie, please.
Andrea Sanctor says, you hearing yourself, you think that's bad? We have to listen to you twice a week. Okay, so the sprinter that broke the records in the 2008 Beijing Olympics was, of course, Usain Bolt.
Till the end of the year, Andrea Sangster.
200 people watching on YouTube, and it's the night that Mark finally loses his head on the stairs, says Ryan Hall. The jewellery store that packages all their merchandise in blue boxes is, of course, Tiffany, or Tiffany & Co. As long as you've got Tiffany, that's the bit we want on that one.
If you're begging for points because you've got an alternative answer, Andrea, you are not going to get them for the rest of this year.
Dennis says, what is the point of this live stream? For fun. So King Leopold II established the Congo as personal possession, named any year that he was alive. He was born in 1835 and died in 1909. So 1835 to 1909. If you got any of those years in between 1835 and 1909, you are correct.
One of our longest quiz players, Debbie Griffiths, said, great video of Greenwood and James Haskell having issues with feedback loop on headphones. From live broadcasts from Twickenham. Yes, it is really weird when you hear yourself that little bit later. It's just bonkers.
Hannibal Lecter's bean that he prefers with liver and Chianti is a nice fava bean. Fava bean is number 4. Number 5. On Tinder, do you swipe left or right when you like someone? You swipe right.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know because Tinder predates my relationship with my girlfriend. It wasn't around when we got together, so I would have no idea. I've never done online dating. Just a little bit before my time, that one. Number 6. The name of the Grammy-winning fictional barbershop quartet, which Homer Simpson was a member of, it was the B Sharps. The B Sharps, which is also quite funny because obviously the B Sharp doesn't exist. It's not a real note.
I thought that was a really, really hard question.
It was. If you're a Simpsons fan, it wasn't that hard, but it was a bit of a difficult one. In the book, the wine Hannibal chooses is an Amarone. Oh. And Paul says, I missed nothing with Tinder. No, I didn't. I'm very happy. Number 7. In which month does Beaujolais Nouveau arrive in the UK? It is this month. It's November.
Usually around about the 15th.
Is that right? Number 8. The female equivalent of a knight in the British honours system is a dame. Dame for number 8. Number 9. The musical terms. Which is the longest? Is it a crotchet or a quaver? It is a crotchet. Quaver is half a crotchet. So it's twice the length of a quaver. And finally, question number 10. The Shaftesbury Memorial Fountain is more popularly known as Eros for number 10. B Sharps has also put on the Beatles. It was indeed. As they did a final gig on the roof of Moe's Bar, and George Harrison drove by and went, "It's been done." So there we go. Okay, so it was Eros, which is number 10. So mark those up, give my score out of 20. Don't forget there were 3 people that managed to get the bonus points for guessing the Zoom. They were on YouTube, Twitch and Facebook, so make sure that you were the teams that put your bonus points in. And then give your score out of 20, and we'll see how you go.
And there was also the bonus points that came from round 3. And we've got 2 final bonus points available.
We do indeed.
So this did strike Alex. He did not get this one, which I thought was a bit...
I didn't put the extra letter in this one, I don't think. Roy Dustin says only 16. Disgusting.
Okay,
Kazoo Hours says, "Oh, what's this on YouTube? We are a virtual pub quiz, and we're almost coming to the end, unfortunately. But we are here every Monday and Friday at 7:45 p.m. British time."
And there was an error on this, in which we checked and changed in all the other ones apart from this one. The second one on the list should say CO, and then 4 spaces, and then ER. And it is, of course, land. Slander, colander, island, and gland.
So that was also worth 2 points if you got that correct.
And this is the last time me and Alex will be separated. By the time we get to Friday, both of us will be out of our isolation periods, so we can be back together. And
Kazoo Hours even managed to do it. So well done, Kazoo Hours, for getting that. I don't know what's going on at the end. It always falls apart in the final hurdle.
Julia's smiling at the word gland. I do not know why.
Maybe she's just glad with it at the end.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at your scores. We've got Bev with 87, only got the bonus Zoom item. 63 for total score for Suzanne.
Is it worth going to the score grid, Alex, behind us?
Yeah, of course. I'm going to pop us quickly onto there. And then I'll put us on the score grid cam. There we are. So we're going to put your scores in, and we're going to count down for 5 minutes. It's going to be a 5-minute countdown, and then I'll put your scores in order, and we'll find out who the winner was. We are definitely going to look at the rounds that you've picked to use for Friday and Monday. Not that we're scraping the bottom of the barrel, but we'd like to have a bit more rounds that are suggested by you guys before we start doing our Patreon takeover, which is coming soon as well. So we'll have a look at those. If you have any ideas for rounds that you would like, as long as they're not too specific, they need to be rounds that everyone can play or at least have a chance at. So Doctor Who round is too specific, but a sci-fi round isn't, so you can give it in terms like that.
That said, about Doctor Who rounds, we are looking at doing extra quizzes, specifically on certain TV programmes. We're going to start on the ones that we really know so much, like Doctor Who, like Marvel films, for Alex's example.
I will cut in very quickly, just a second. Dave Robinson says, how has someone got 9 bonus points? That would be 5 bonus points on the Beat the Quizmaster round, I'm assuming, plus points for the Zoom, which I think Charlie was one of the winners, and also the 2 points for guessing the marathon, so it could be either one of those. Just in case you're wondering why someone got 9 bonus points.
So yeah, so we're going to do some specialist quizzes based on particular TV shows or film series or things like that. They're going to be...
Yeah, TV detectives works. We've done a detective round before, Andrew. We could probably do that again. Paul's going to head off on Twitch. Thank you very much for being part of the Twitch crowd, Paul. Much appreciated. Joe says, can we have flags with moustaches, or is that too niche? Little bit. A tiny bit.
But next Monday, I think we will do TV detectives. I'm gonna badger that one as a definite.
We'll see where we go on that one. Debbie Logan, can I have a little thank you, just as a little thank you, please? I've had a couple of PMs tonight about a hubby. Lovely to feel support. Yeah, we're all collectively sending you a big hug for you and your partner, Debbie. I really do hope he pulls through. As you said, things are on the up and up for him, so I just hope it continues to be that way and he gets himself home soon. I'm sure we're all rallying behind him as best we can.
Yeah, with Debbie's husband, he has got COVID. It is a absolutely nasty disease. Without putting too fine a point of it, it was what my father Alex's grandfather died of. His mum has had it, my sister. Alex had it, and I felt so helpless just watching him in pain. And I've never seen anyone in so much pain as I have with COVID. It is just a nasty, nasty disease. I pulled myself off social media because the hoaxers and the deniers out there actually go targeting people, which I think is just so bad. And I just got blitzed by them, and I'd had enough. So I've come off social media. So if you don't see on my social media, that is why. It's not the nicest thing at all. Look after yourselves, guys. Ignore everybody else. Protect yourself, protect your families, and just play it safe to the hilt. That's all I can say from my own personal experience. Play it safe to the hilt. It is not nice. It really is not nice.
And also, don't be one of those people who thinks, oh, I'll risk it, I can manage it. Yeah, you might be able to manage it, but you could potentially kill someone. If someone's vulnerable and you accidentally give them a disease, then you've killed someone. So do be careful. If you are one of those people who thinks that you can make it, that's fine, but make sure you do keep the vulnerable at arm's length as best you can.
And the trolls, ignore them. What I've learnt now is ignore them. Don't give them a space.
Bammo, block and move on.
Yeah.
A gaming round and a Eurovision round, says Ryan Hall.
Oh, I like Eurovision round. I do like that idea.
Dennis says, I'm not going to say that slow, thank you very much. Let's have a quick look. We've got 50 seconds until we get the scores in order. So if you haven't got your scores on the screen yet, now's the time to do so.
Do you want to scroll down a little bit, Alex, so we can see the teams further down?
Yep. Some suggestions. We've got fake or real news, which we are definitely going to do. I really like that. That's funny. James Bond gets suggested a lot. We could probably work with that.
Debbie, I've just in your comment, I agree with you totally. You have our total sympathies, love. We're with you 100%.
Column A, Rod, was just for putting your bonus points for the Beat the Quizmaster round. You could put that in the bonus for round 3. It was just if you want to do it pre-round.
It was just to say, if you wanted to say how many you're going to go for, that you could do. It doesn't really matter.
No, it's not important. Just think of the opposite of George Michael and stay the F inside, said Amina Collins. Very good.
I like that.
Yolanda says, I don't blame you, Mark. Wouldn't wish COVID on my worst enemy. Totally for a Eurovision round. Eurovision's not my bag, so that would be a signature Mark round, I think. And
yeah.
Alec McKee on YouTube says, Mark, I'm so sorry, mate. That's awful. People can be absolutely horrible. People aren't absolutely horrible. People are just desperate for someone to get a bit outraged.
I've just become aware that I've been targeted by trolls. I literally have been targeted by trolls.
That's the thing, that these people, they target people and troll them because they're deeply unhappy in their own lives and they've got no friends.
But there are
why they do it.
Yeah, there are groups of them that actually link into each other. I've said political stuff and all this sort of stuff online. Never had it before, but I've literally been one person, two person, three person, four person, just literally hitting every post that I do, just aiming to troll me, and it's not nice when that happens. But so that's literally why I've come off. But all I can say is, for me personally, in the past 2 weeks, to see my best buddy go through such shit and pain that hurt me so much because I couldn't do anything to help him. Please keep yourselves safe. Alex, just cut me out of this because I'm getting too emotional.
Okay, I'll pop you out there. Got me. You've got me in the curtains. I'm going to very quickly get your scores sorted in order, guys. So bear with me for just a second. I seem to have got the wrong thing up. There we go. There we go. Did that work? Nope. You're okay now? There we go. Oh no, what's going on? I got rivers. No, that's it. There we go.
Sorry about that, guys. I just got a bit much.
I can't get the scores in order, guys. I don't know what I've done wrong. Data. There we go. I think that's it. 12 points into a. There we go. Whew. Feel it out. Oh, very subtle, Charlie Lockdown Factory. Their category would like to be a film franchise based on a British secret agent licensed to kill. What could that possibly be? Nice curtains, Andreas. Thank you very much. Dear. Okay, so it does seem tonight that our winners, with 89 points, getting all of the bonuses in all the right places, it was Charlie in the Lockdown Factory. Tying just below them by an extra 3 points is Bez Brainiacs with 87, and then tying in third place was the Gangsters and the Angry Birds plus 2 with 83. Well done indeed.
Speaking of Angry Birds plus 2, it's been several months since I've used the words gimp mask. And that should have them giggling, if nothing else.
Good grief. Don't forget, people don't all know what you're talking about.
That makes it even more funny.
So let's have a look down. Let's have a quick look. Belgian Buns, they were happy that they got 2 more than me. Whatever. Let's have a quick look. We've got the Expandables. We've got Snot Active with 82. Then we've got the Expandables, Jamie's Giants, No Nothings, and Belgian Buns with 81. And then the Unicorns, Quizzard Harry, Portrait of a Cock at Midnight, One Smart Fella, and the Wombles of Wokingham have 79. Oh, we've got some more people coming in now. We've got Alamo Angels for the final score.
While you're resetting that, just to hear Alex shout out some names of our general pub team quizzes, like the Belgian Buns, etc. I so miss those our nights together. Hopefully, when this is all over, the vaccine is coming through, we can be back in the pubs and we can back having our usual fun. Both me and Alex have just missed our interaction with you guys on a personal basis. Yes, we're talking to a camera, but being in a pub, feeding off you and you feeding us and having such a laugh is just the best. It's just the best feeling.
I like Quidditch Queen's numbers there. The green, yellow, red, blue and black. Very nice. So we're going to be 1 more minute and then we are off, as we have almost outstayed our welcome a little bit.
I love how Joe's taken it even further and said, gimp mask and ball gag.
I love that. I don't think Joe's quite aware of what she's just mentioned, but there we go. She feels like she's achieved quite a lot tonight. Indeed.
Indeed. You made me laugh, Joe, and I thank you for that so much. Really so much.
Roy says, good night, guys. Stay safe and see you on Friday. No sta. We shall see you on Friday. Thank you very much.
We'll see you on Friday. We should be side by side on Friday, hopefully. Assuming I don't pick anything, I don't show any symptoms before Friday. We will be back side by side.
Carrie Lee, love to you both in the Fire Breathing But Ups. Thank you very much, Carrie.
Thank you so much, Carrie.
So we've got about 10 or 12 seconds left. Can you live stream even when you're back in the pub? I live miles away, says Andrea. We're trying. We
are looking at definitely keeping the live stream at least once a week, even if we go back to the pubs. We've found so many new friends through the live stream, and we don't want to let you down.
No. Okay, let's get ourselves back up to that screen there. It's almost 10 o'clock, so it's about time for us to go. Wendy says, miss you at the railway, but thankful that you're going online. We are, yeah. If it wasn't for going online, we'd go insane. Julia's answer is just moved to Brighton.
Just want to say one last thing from my point of view. Hannah's, I've just got your comment through. Buddy, we love you and Daggy and Effendi and all your family, and it means a lot to us. And we'll be with you soon.
Marla Bernard on YouTube says, WTF is this? It's the end of a virtual pub quiz. You've just missed us. We're here every Monday and Friday. If you like pub quizzes or you like testing your knowledge, it's 2 guys from the UK who like to do questions online for people to play along. So if you like that idea, we're back on Friday at 7:45, 19:45 PM, Greenwich Mean Time. With that being said...
And as always, quizzes for fun people, not wannabe Einsteins.
You got it. Alright guys, thank you so much for playing. Thank you for everyone who joined us on YouTube. There's so many comments on YouTube that I think I've missed half of them. And thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for sharing, as you always do. We've had a really fun time tonight, even though we're out in separate rooms. It has been quite fun. And I'm being able to be away from Mark, which is always nice.
You cheeky git.
Anyway, thank you so much for playing. Thank you for everyone on Twitch as well. You really made it funny on Twitch. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Amy says, thank you for always making us smile and making lockdown easier. See you soon, and hope the last few days of isolation are kind on you. Thank you very much. Oh, guys, you're gonna make me go, so I'm gonna have to leave it eventually.
So if you can help us out on PayPal, that just small amounts all matter. Thank you very much.
Yes, I tried to point to it, but it just ended up poking Mark in the face. Thank you so much for playing, guys. We shall see you back on Monday. If you haven't donated, don't feel bad. If you're in the same boat as us, we always say, please take care of yourself first. But if you would be so kind as to like, subscribe, and share our YouTube and Facebook, it would mean the world to us.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.